friendly, yeah. But something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're on completely different pages. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt.
Hey y'all, how are ya? Oops. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can. Okay, hey y'all. How you doing? Hopefully you guys are having a great morning. Okay, so today's topic we'll be speaking about is, are you hustling for bread or for money? And the reason for this live is because I was having a conversation with someone, and hey Shaquela, hey girl, I miss you, girl. Hey Moni, hey everyone, good morning. The reason for this live because it was I was having a conversation with someone and they kept using the word like hustle and bread. So I was like, for people that know me, know I love to break down words. I just love, well, when you break down words, you literally are getting like the etymology, like the origin as to where the word came from, right? So when he kept saying, you know, I said, hey, how are you doing? He was like, hey, I'm hustling for my bread. And I'm like, hustling, right? So let's start breaking these down. So the definition of hustle, as I broke it down, the etymology, right? It stands for bustle, work busily, moving quickly, right? The definition for bread, because people are like, I'm hustling for bread, right? The definition of bread is bit, crumb, and morsel. So if you're hustling for bread, you're working busy quickly for crumbs. Let me repeat that. Make sure that sank in your mind. The definition of hustle is bustle, work busily, move quickly. The definition of bread, because people say, I'm hustling for my bread, I got to get that bread, right? So the definition of bread is bit, crumb, and morsel. So if you put it together, we're going to put it together using the etymology now. When you are hustling for bread, you're moving quickly for crumbs. When you are hustling for bread, you are moving quickly for crumbs, for bit, for morsel. Now let's change the narrative. When you are hustling for bread, we're using, now we're going to use on the flip side, money, right? So the definition of money is currency. Remember, I always say everything is energy, right? So if everything is energy, if everything is currency, what is the definition of currency? Currency is a condition of flowing, right? You always want to stay in a consistent flow of something, right? Because that's the way the universe works. This is how water works. You open up the faucet and water comes out. It's open. It's an open, consistent thing of flow. You close it, you restrict it, right? Whoops. So I broke that down even further, right? I said, what's the definition of flowing? The definition of flowing is to flow or to stream. So it's a continuous or a permanent setting where something is just going with the flow. So again, my question to you, are you hustling for bread or money? If you say that you're hustling for bread, you are moving very quickly to receive crumbs. But if you are working towards money or to money, you're allowing the money to come. Remember, it's energy. Energy can be pulled, pushed, however. Energy can be attracted to you in some way. So by you allowing money to come to you, or you're attracting money, because again, money is currency, money is energy, why are you hustling for bread? Do you see what I'll be talking about when it comes to breaking down the etymology of the words? because we are utilizing words in a very incorrect way. We are using words in a very incorrect way, and we're thinking, okay, yeah, if I say, not even thinking, because it's more of in a very unconscious way we do things and we say things, right? And we, by us continuously becoming unconscious or staying in this unconscious setting, we are creating these realities with these words that we really do not truly understand. So that's why I say, moving forward, be mindful as to what you're speaking, especially if you're scripting, because you're wanting all these great things to come to you, and you absolutely, yes, absolutely, you will receive it. But be mindful as to what you are writing, or not even what you're writing, how you're writing it. Be very mindful as to how you're writing your words. If you don't understand, maybe something may click inside you. Like, you know what? Let me ask my higher self real quick, and just kind of urge you to kind of go look it up. Start getting into the habit of doing that, because this is what's going to make and break your spell work. If you work with candles, this can make and break something within your mind. Mentalism, if you wanted to create something or manifest something, this can make or break the way that you are writing in your book as well too. So get into the habit of learning etymology, breaking down these words to get the true meaning of what these words are. And to see, okay, would this word be feasible for me to use to manifest what I need to manifest? Or on the other side, okay, I know this word says it this way, just looking at it with the naked eye, but going down even further, I see that it means something else. Should I use it in this way? Okay, so we're talking about, are you hustling for bread or for money? I took the liberty and did I broke down the definition of the word so you guys can see if you're either hustling for bread or you're going for money. Okay, so I said, so I looked up the word hustle. Hustle is defined as bustle, work busily, move quickly, right? Oh, I even broke down these words, so I even broke down quickly to swift, speedy, and hasty. But bustle is to be active in a noisy and agitated state. So you know what? That's actually a good point. I'm going to add that in as well too. The definition of bread is bit, crumb, and morsel. So let me give you an example. When you're hustling for bread, aren't you always in a chaotic mood or chaotic moments, or maybe you have chaotic energy around you? Because let's just say you have a bill that's due. Let's say you have your car note, your cell phone, your mortgage, whatever. You got some kind of bill due and you're low on funds, right? And you're not sure as to how you want to be able to work this out. Well, now you have to be quick, hustle, bustle, right? And by you hustling, you'll be settling for whatever comes your way. You see where I'm going with this? By you hustling and bustling like this, quick, you're agitated because you're trying to figure out how you're going to make your money, how you're going to pay this bill, how you're going to do this, how you're going to get food on the table, things of that nature, right? You're hustling yourself in a very negative way that you'll settle for crumbs. So again, I ask you, are you hustling for bread, or you're allowing money to come to you? Does this make sense? Please let me know. And yes, no. If it do, great. If it doesn't, let me know so I can break it down even further. Okay, I just want confirmation. Let me know. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Does it make sense to you guys? Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So moving forward, right? Moving forward, when you are allowing money to come to you, know that money is currency. Money is energy. When you turn on a light, right, what happens? Energy flows. When you turn off a light, what happens? It stops. Right? So you always want to make sure that you are in a consistent flow. We could say currency. Consistent flow of currency. That is the way. That is how the universe works. The universe is always turning. Even, when we were little kids and, we would watch a Discovery Channel and Magic School Bus and stuff. And we were taught that the moon spins on its axis, right? So if the earth is continuously spinning, that's a consistent energy of flow, right? So why are you restricting yourself from your goals, from your success, from your dreams, from your determination? Why are you going against the flow instead of going with the flow? Does this make sense? Because that tells me if the earth is continuously turning, you look up in the sky, you literally see the clouds moving, you see people moving, you see cars moving, you see things moving, the wind is, everything is constant. It's a flow. It's a flow. Why are you going against your flow? Why are you going against your flow? Do you realize that is the key that you have been seeking? A lot of you guys like, shit, it makes a lot of sense now. A lot of you guys that receive this message, it's going to change your life. From this day forward, this message here will change your life. Because that was a lot of you guys missing piece to the puzzle, and y'all just got it. Because I heard, that makes a lot of sense. You have to stop resisting your flow. That is not the way the world works. That's not the way the world works. Even when we are dead and gone, you think that's it? No, it's constant. It's a cycle. It's flowing. It's flowing. Everything flows. Even inside of you, the blood flows within you. When you are speaking, synapses are spotting off and flying. Everything is in a consistent energy of being flow or whatever, flowing. So again, and I know it to a spiel, but everything comes together like one big pot of soup or gumbo, right? Corn soup. Are you hustling for bread, or are you allowing money to come to you? That is the question that needs to be answered today. Are you hustling for bread, or are you allowing money to come to you? Because remember, money is energy. Money is currency. We don't run or chase after something. The world don't work that way. As it's flowing, things come to us, right? Think of like a log, like those water logs. I don't know why I'm thinking of this, like a lumberjack, that type of setting. And you have the two logs and somebody's actually on the log, but every time they turn the log, something new pops up. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with it. That's how money is. Money, it flows. Money consistent. When you spend money, you get more money. When you feel like when you spend that money, you have a high sense of feeling that the money is going to come back to you some way, somehow. And that will be in regards to your job. So you'll get another check, refer to maybe a refund from maybe somebody owed you money. Like some way, somehow, there's like a recycle, right? It's like a flow in and out. If you're going constantly out, in, you're going counterclockwise and you're going against the tide, this is why you're not able to be successful in whatever it is that you're doing. Because you're going against yourself when you need to be going with yourself. Does that part make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. But guys, it's time to stop sleeping on yourselves. Like it's you can't do this to you anymore. You can't do this to yourself anymore. It's go time. Harvest season is getting ready to come. We still in summer. We still can shed these things that no longer serve us, which is procrastination, laziness, and whatever else that we may be struggling with. Y'all can do this. It is time to stop going against the tide and going with the tide. Everybody else is moving forward. Kids get older. That's a cycle. That's evolutionary. It's moving. It's moving. Things are always constantly moving. That's how you got to view life. And I'm not saying keep moving as in a quick, fast, in a hurry. but moving in a direction that's comfortable for you, but you're still able to succeed and, get to your goals, achieve your goals. That's what I mean. It's not a race. But as long as you're moving in the right direction at your pace and you're still hitting all of your achievements and your goals, you won, or you're winning. But if you keep going back and against yourself, you're reverting back, things get lower. You see where I'm going with this? Because if you're going back to the things that no longer serves you. So now you're hitting things, you're hitting roadblocks. You're trying to get past it. Like, you're really determined to go back. You're really, 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 really determined to go back into that past because maybe you missed something. So you tripping over things and you're having all these issues, right? And now you're starting to shift your reality. Now it's in the middle, because at one time you were going with the flow. Everything was good. Things started popping up for you. Oh yeah, congratulations, all this great stuff. No inconsistency, flow. And then something happened, something popped in your head, and you're like, you know what? Let me go back a little bit. And then now you got a little taste of it, and then you want to keep going back and going back and going back. You're hurting yourself when you do that. You're hurting yourself when you do that. And you can't do that no longer. We're not meant to be in a standstill or stagnancy. We're not built like that. We're built to always go with the flow. But again, as I said, at your pace, whatever that may look like to you. So going with the flow could be 1 hour for a day. That's fine. It's still moving in the right direction. It could be 8 hours a day, 30 minutes a day. Again, however you see fit. But as long as it's going in that consistent flow towards success, achievement, whatever, blah, 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 you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're doing what you're supposed to do. All right, guys. So that's all I have for y'all today. Tonight, I'll see how I feel. May come on and read. Yesterday, I had to take a break because, it was just a lot to... with a lot of energy. So I'm not sure, but I definitely for sure will be on tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I'm going to talk to y'all soon. See ya.